So Alluring Alexis is finally here in Duel Links, and she's bringing with her some brand new cards. The first one being Merciful Machine Angel, a brand new spell card to help give Cyber Angel decks more draw power, and to help get their effects off. Triple 1 Cyber Angel Ritual from your hand or field, draw 2 cards, then place 1 from hand on the bottom of the deck. Very cool card, is definitely suited for the deck. And there's also one other new card in Cyber Angel Izana. This is going to be a pain in the ass to farm against because she does destroy 1 back row when summoned, and it's of your opponent's choice, so you can choose which one goes, but it's still a bit of a tilting card. It's kind of like the Dakini equivalent for the back row, so it's really cool, and it can attack multiple times per turn, so very interesting card. The other reward cards aren't the best, it's just like a bunch of reprints of stuff we already have from her Gate Duelist. It's cool. We're getting more copies of Spell Shield Type 8, which is a pain in this event as well. This was, I believe, a one-off in a level up award, so we can get multiple copies now. That's pretty cool. And then as well, Inferno Ham, which I believe also was a one-off in a level up award. So cool way of getting, more cards, but nothing to me outside of the 2 new Cyber Angel cards that are actually too interesting. Now, there are also some missions to guarantee some cards, so that's kind of cool. And I've done a few of them, but we're going to be using Jessie to farm Alexis today, and the deck we're using is this one. It's a Fairy Smile Ra farm deck based around the Cloudian cards. I don't think I've actually showed Cloudians on this channel before, but for this specific farm there are a ton of things you need to know and need to watch out for, because Alexis has a ton of tilting cards in her deck. So how does this deck actually work? Well, basically we have Zeradius to do all your searching. He's going to search out for your field spell Sanctuary of the Sky, which can make it so you don't take any banner damage. We also have Spirit Barrier to do the exact same thing, so if you do need to get rid of one of these two for Izana's effect, you can do, so that's there. Then we have the Cloudian Engine. This is going to be useful because A, they can't destroy a battle, and B, of course, they're fairies, so they work with Sanctuary in the Sky, and they have some cool effects on summon. So when they're summoned, they gain counters equal to the number of Cloudians on the field, and then you can use those counters to do certain things. So with Acid Cloud, you want to use this to pop your opponent's back row. Make sure you have to be very careful with Alexis though, because she will set ritual spell cards in her back row, so you want to make sure you are 100% certain that she isn't going to use, you're not going to waste your destruction on a card that isn't one of her 2 trap cards in her deck, either Spell Shield Type 8 or her Double Passe, which Double Passe is the one we're really focusing on for being a bit of a problem for this farm. We also have things like Cirrostratus, which can destroy 1 monster on the field. That's useful for going up against the level 4 monster, I believe it is, that can destroy a monster by discarding a card. I don't know what it's called, I can't remember, I'll put it on the field if I can remember. But useful for destroying that. And again, there's also Turbulence, which is the exact same attack points as that, so you can just crash into that as well if that's something you feel like doing. So the deck in general, you'll see how it plays. You just summon out a Cloudian, you sit on it until you get out, ideally, your Acid Clouds. That's going to be the second one you summon to build up enough tokens to destroy a back row, and then keep kind of summoning those out. And then if you really need to, we have Benevolence. Benevolence can be used to bait out one of the back rows, the Spell Shield Type 8, or it could be used to put cards from Alexis' deck back into her deck so that you don't deck out before her. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Like, I've had times when I've used Benevolence and when I haven't needed to, so it just depends on how many life points you have and how big your Ra is going to be. But still a very cool little farm deck, and there's 2 replays for you guys today, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know everything down below and let me know what's been working out for you as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time in this video. See you then.